Okay, welcome to the interactive timeline, or my explanation of the interactive timeline. I got started into all this, back in the day when I was first introduced to uh, Ezra Taft Benson's statement on the three appearances which constitute the second coming. And, it appeared to me that what you had there was sort of the beginning of a timeline. You have one, two, three events. And if it were possible to sort of fill in between those three, then you might really have something. You might really start to understand what's going on here. So what I did, well, I concluded that if I were to read all the scriptures I could find on the second coming and sort them into, three piles, those scriptures which had to do with the Lord's first appearance, those that had to do with his second appearance, and those that had to do with his third appearance, I might really gain some perspective and insight by doing that. And so as I did that and began to sort them and read those scriptures, study those scriptures that had to do with the Lord's first appearance, it was just amazing how all the little facts and details from all of those passages come together. And wow, before you know it, you have this panoramic view of that event, and you think to yourself, wow, who'd have thunk? You could have really understood this well, that there was all that information, and all we had to do was put it all in one place and try to make some sense of it. And so as you study this, what you find is that the events associated with the Lord's first appearance here are, well, for example, we have the blood red moon, okay? And then following that, we have the sun being darkened, the moon not giving its light, the stars falling from heaven, and the heavens being shaken. Really, dramatic stuff. And then as we go to these scriptures that have to do with the Lord's second appearance, D&C 45, Revelation chapter 12, Ezekiel, and Zechariah, okay? It's a totally different picture. There's no blood moon. The sun's not being darkened. The stars are not falling. The heavens are not shaking. Okay? And there's a reason for that. It's because they are two separate, two different times, and the things that are happening are very different. So one thing that's really quite interesting over here, when Zechariah talks about this appearance, the point that he makes is that there would be a day and a night and a day with no darkness. Interesting, huh? Kind of sounds like what Samuel the Lamanite told the Nephites, right? Same thing. So that sign was given when the Lord came as the babe of Bethlehem to the Jews, and it will be given again when he appears to the Jews the second time as their Messiah. Okay? So amazing stuff in the scriptures. If we just go to the scriptures and get our answers, amazing stuff can be found there. Okay, and so my purpose in doing this is to make this material available to you, and One of my main motivations in writing and blogging about the New Jerusalem is that I want to change your mind. You hear that? I want you to change your mind. I want you to consider that there are great things that are going to take place here. And they're in the scriptures. We're talking about the magnificence, the splendor, the amazing, even astronomical changes that are associated with the coming of the bridegroom. The changes that will accompany the unfolding of Adam Ande Amen are huge, and yet we so often treat them as if it were a mere speed bump, on the way to what we consider to be the real second coming, right? Okay, so I want to conclude this video by inviting you to participate in the interactive timeline, and also we'd like to invite you to participate in the Bridegroom Cometh Facebook group if you so desire, and we'll leave links down below. Thanks for watching.